Hi, and welcome back to Pittman's Pumpkin Patch. It is now July the 3rd, okay, and I've gotten a lot of you guys' emails and advice responses to my previous video, number 8, about what to do and everything. I was going to comment about that in just a minute, but some of you were saying that you guys haven't gotten to see what the plants now look like on the outside of the hoop house, and I'm having some major issues. Let me give you a close-up. I think you can see that leaf right there. See if I can zoom in on it. See, I have the dark green veins and the lighter shades of green in between. Again, right in here. You can see all that leaf curling up. These are plants outside the hoop house. See how I have wrinkled skin on this new leaf here? And downturning and upturning of the leaves on the edges. Okay. Same here. More wrinkled skin, wrinkled tissue, and well, I've been doing some research on the thing, trying to figure out what the heck is going on. Look at this, just all the patterning and everything. From what I've been reading, this looks like some kind of mosaic virus of some kind. And there's so many variants, so many strands, it's hard to say. So you can see, these are my Big Max pumpkins, by the way. You can see how the leaves are curled up. New leaf out here, very wrinkled skin. The older leaves, you can see the patterning in them. Just horrible. And look at this, I'm very upset with this because, again, this is outside, and look at all these things. Just disgusting. It's the Cinderellas, though I see some signs of the same thing, seem to be holding up. These are Cinderellas over here. Seem to be holding up a little bit better, though I have some other issues going on here. I did come out and spray with a Breyer's 3-in-1 thing this morning. I don't know how all that's going to help out there. Again, here on the Cinderella, the new leaves on the vine here, wrinkly skin, upturned on the edges, and here's a female flower right there. See, and here's what appears to be a mosaic virus going on here, and it's just really horrible, really horrible. I'm so upset because if it is the mosaic virus, whichever variant, I don't think there's a cure for it from what I was reading, and it's so late in the season that even if I ripped up all the plants and started over, they're not going to be ready by Halloween. And isn't that the whole reason for it? Looking inside the hoop house, you can see the fans going on in here to keep the temperatures down and the humidity down in here. And as you can see on the plants inside here, it looks like that same mosaic virus or some kind going on. A lot of stunted growth. Some of you have made comments about the hoop house being the problem. Just a little bit of background, and I appreciate everybody's advice, and keep it coming, because I am just befuddled by this whole thing. I'm trying to figure things out, so keep the advice coming. I appreciate it. But a little background. Before this hoop house was put up this year, last year I grew these pumpkins in the same area that the hoop house is now. So it gets the same amount of sunlight this year as it was getting last year in terms of the amount of hours. And the leaves and everything opened up just fine last year. Now, I had issues with powdery mildew, and that's why I put in that irrigation system, my drip system in here, to cut down on that. And I've turned the water off the last day or so. I'm going to keep it off, just let things dry out as much as possible and see if that doesn't help, possibly overwatering issue. I don't know. Because all around these holes underneath is nothing but clay, and we know what clay does with water. So I'm just cutting back on the watering. And now this hoop house material, you can It's very, very thin. It allows 90% of the sunlight in. So I'm not so sure if the sunlight is the issue. I think they're still getting plenty of sunlight. Though I know it does make, the hoop house is making a difference. I mean, it does increase the temperature inside, and it does increase the humidity. That's why I have the fans going on in there. And the outside hoop house area, the leaves aren't curled up nearly as bad as the inside. So there is a difference there. But they are curling up, and they are showing signs of some kind of virus and stunted growth as well. The inside, some of the plants just might be doing it worse. So, yeah, you know, again, I am just befuddled. I'm just upset because I'm afraid I'm going to have to throw everything away. And then even if I replant again, what's to say the same diseases that are attacking the things now are not in the soil, you know, and going to do it all over again, you know. So my wife is, I sent a bunch of pictures to my wife at her work, and she's in contact with a local farm that grows pumpkins, among other things. And she's going to, and I sent also an email with all these questions I have and a lot of different pictures. And she's going to have them take a look at them and everything, see if they can't offer some advice of what's going on as well. So I'm doing what I can right now, and again, I can't stress enough how upset I am with all of this. I mean, it seems like every single year I have some issues with things out here, and it always starts with those yellowing of the leaves, and as you can see over there, you know, it starts out like that, and some of the yellowing down there. And let me take you to the other side where I can actually step in, because maybe some of you have seen this stuff before and can offer, say, is it blight or what? But you can see right here, you know, got some, and the tissue and the leaves are very soft, and it's just saggy, like there's nothing in them. You can see the yellowing and the browning on the edges, and the same over here, you know, it's just dying. You can see right here next to the fan. Sorry about the fan. I'm going to turn this fan off for a second. I'm trying to talk over that thing. Probably annoyance. Sorry about that, guys. But you can see the leaves where the yellowing is around the edges, and it's all just going in there. And I am going to lay off that neem oil. When the first application of the neem oil, things were fine. And you can see, even on my healthier plants, it's just something's going on. And again, I came out and sprayed this morning. And see, these leaves are not really opening up any. I mean, just so sad. And female flower right there on the Howden plant. You know, more yellowing and stuff. There seems to be a common pattern going on in a lot of these leaves, as all in the previous leaves I just showed. And you can see these issues here going on, and I may have more than one issue here. So anyways, I can open up this hoop house even more, and I probably will. I just don't think the sunlight's the issue, though, because again, this hoop house allows 90% of it in. And I grew these in the same spot this year as I did in previous last year as well. And I don't know. But again, guys, keep the advice coming. I do appreciate that. And well, I'll keep you posted. From Pittman's Pumpkin Patch. Happy 4th of July, and we'll see you later.